And we are good. Alright, so we are now going to get into the third match. Right now we got Jegibob versus Lord Frieza. I believe we saw Jeggy once, but unfortunately, if he did go on, I'm not too familiar with his playstyle, so we'll see how he opts to play. So for those who don't know, Lord Frieza, definitely one of the most famous Warios out there. So let's see what he brings. Also, the connection seems to be working a lot better this time around, too. So we got that feeling for us. But it could be the deceptive thing as well. Okay. Alright, so that right there, that Jeggy tried to go for a down throw to F smash, that is not a true combo by any means. Basically, the only way he can even land that is if you air dodge, and if you DI away, we're only able to get the last hit of it, so that's not the most optimal thing to go for. Duck Hunt's going to be going through F throw a lot, F throw to fair. That's our main bread and butter combo off of a grab. So unfortunately, he did not time it correctly. Basically, when he did that F throw, he had to just immediately run in fair, so he has to buffer all of that. Okay, as you saw right there, Lord Frieza was able to fall out of up air. That's a very common thing that you're going to see happen all the time when you play against a Duck Hunt. You will be falling out of skill moves like crazy. Unless for some odd reason the first hit happens to link into the last hit like it did right there. So, okay, great confirm right there from Lord Frieza. So, one of the things that we have to look out for, definitely down air to waft, is a setup that we do need to be aware of now. Okay, good up B out of shield right there to immediately knock Jeggy, to knock all the pressure away from him. Catching Jeggy in the end. Okay. Alright, so it looks like right now Lord Frieza is opting to go for a heavy footsies game. Considering that he does have the lead, he doesn't have too much he needs to worry about. He's got a good 57% on Jeggy at the moment. Doesn't have that much more time until the next WAF. Yeah, definitely about building up a considerable lead right now. I think any option that Wario does to stage spike Jeggy should be able to kill him. And then I'm not sure what Jeggy did right there to cancel out the... Okay, clean 2-stock right there from Lord Frieza. Jeggy wasn't playing too bad. There were just like a few optimizations he really had to do. He had to play a little bit more patiently. He was just kind of throwing out some more options. The good thing is his setups didn't look too bad. He was able to get his damage on there and played a decent boxing against Lord Frieza. It's just that the punish game that Wario is able to have when he has Waft on deck is just immense, as you saw right there. He was able to kill Duck Hunt at 85%, I believe is what I saw, versus where Duck Hunt really isn't able to get a solid kill option until like 120%, unless he gets like a hard F smash read. Yeah, Frieza's a god, dude. Alright, so now... so it looks like Jeggy is more of a, I would call the contemporary Duck Hunt style, where it's a mix of aggressiveness and some camping. Really didn't do too much of either one. So let's see if Jeggy opts on play for more of one style versus the other. Basically, the main thing that I want to see Jeggy do is I just want to see him throw out at least one can and then box with Frieza the rest of the way. Once he has, once Frieza is on the receiving end of a damage, then go for the setups. Because while you're playing in neutral, going for a setup isn't really too optimal. The only thing you can really do is just throw out a can. Because if you're far away, it's just one button. And the other thing, too, is you are able to act fairly quickly out of can. So it's not too much of a risky option, and it immediately gives you some form of setup that you could use later on in your play. So right there, that was a forward throw to fair that he could have gotten, but because he didn't go for that, he didn't get a clean... I believe it's 8 plus, I want to say 11%. So yeah, he missed like a clean 19% right there. So definitely crucial for, because Duck Hunt, the main thing he's going to be doing is just going to be wrapping up a ton of damage really, really fast. And if he isn't doing that, he's most likely losing the game at the moment. The thing is, Duck Hunt is able to get very, very clutch kills with can stage spikes and dares. So if your opponent does tend to overextend on the ledge, Duck Hunt is able to turn it down extremely fast. If you're watching some of my sets early, you were able to see that. Okay. Yeah, so that's one thing I was warning you guys about earlier. If you do use your clay pigeon away, Wario is able to bike right through it, just as you saw right there, so it's really not too optimal of a projectile to go for. Okay, good bike right there from Lord Frieza right there, but Jeggy could have caught in that with the way that his can was positioned. His can was positioned to go towards the center of the stage, so if he started shooting that, he would have covered that jump option from Lord Frieza. So Jeggy needs to have a little bit more awareness of where his projectiles are and what they're able to do and cover. But right now he's doing a fairly good job, only behind by 5% right now, keeping it way more even than he did the last game. Definitely playing it much safer than he did before. There are just some slightly smarter calls he could be making at the moment. Okay, not going to die from that right there, but definitely at the ledge or on the platform, Jeggy is definitely at very, very close to kill percent from that F throw. That shouldn't kill as long as he DIs it correctly. Okay, good on Jeggy. So Lord Frieza opting to go for a bike setup right there. Isn't going to find it, but he's still able to catch him with that up tilt. And then Jeggy very wisely not going for the fair spacing option right there. If he did it, he could have gotten punished by a lot of options by Wario. That Nair is going to take it, so that is a little bit stronger than I was expecting. Don't know if there was some bad DI there from Jeggy's part, but it looked like it was going to kill solidly. Alright, so now that Duck Hunt has lost all of its rage, it's going to be much harder for him to get a kill on Lord Frieza. So let's see if he's able to get a setup. So right now, Lord Frieza is in a percentage where if Jeggy does an auto-cancel dare to up air, that will be a kill confirmed for him. So that's one thing he should keep in mind. Okay, so Lord Frieza just barely missing the waft right there, and I believe saving Jeggy, but then again, magnet hands are fairly good on here, and then that is going to catch him right there. Good stuff to Lord Frieza with the motorcycle get right there, recognizing that Jeggy just was in a big disadvantaged position to recover back to stage. One thing that's really notable about these matches is that at first they look very even, but it's just once Lord Frieza gets that kill, he just runs away with it right afterwards. Not sure if it's really a mentality thing or if it's just like Frieza just needs one stock first in order to download his opponent. But either way, GG's to both players.